Hello, we're back. It's been a week, so the bees seem to have settled in nicely. You can see them flying in and out the entrance, so it's a good sign they're still there. So good news. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up the hive. We're going to see how they've been doing in their first week. So as you remember last week, we put the feeder onto the top of the hive with sugar syrup, and by the looks of things, they've eaten the whole lot. There's only a little bit left there that they can't get to, but looks like they're trying to find some more. So we've actually bought, which we'll use that. We've bought a 6-litre feeder, so they shouldn't run out within a week. You know, so good there. So right, we'll take that off. You see them all ready to go out the hive. So what I'll do, I'll take the super off. I'll smoke them a little bit before we go in there to sort of calm them down, you know. So what I'm told is, what I've learned, is that the bees, once they smell smoke, they deem it as a forest fire. So what they do is they indulge in a lot of honey to feed themselves up, and it makes them quite docile, which is what we want as a beekeeper. So it's quite handy. I'll just spray a bit of smoke across there. Hopefully that'll calm them down a bit. You see they've gone down into their frames there, and they've started eating actually. So yeah, they do exactly what they're supposed to do. So I should be able to open that up. It's pretty much gone out, so need to work on that. Yeah, so you've got a few on the lid. So yeah, so basically what we want to see is hopefully that they've started to build comb outwards, indicating a strong hive. So from one side, take a couple of frames out to give us a bit of room, and need to change that frame. So that's the first one. Worryingly, they haven't actually built any comb on that frame. So hopefully they've gone forwards rather than back. So they are short of food. So it's a good job we brought this new feeder. Bit of a problem with these spaces last time. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Yeah, we've got lots of brood. Lots of larvae. Got queen cells. That's not a good sign. Oh, damn it. Yes, we've got queen cells. You see those there? They've already produced queen cells, and they are capped already, which I'm quite surprised at because it's only been a week. Okay, let's stop the video. So, yeah. Okay, so we've had a bit of a disaster. I don't know if you remember in my last video that we couldn't find the queen. Whether or not she was there at the time, I'm not sure, but there were young eggs, so that was a good sign that she'd been there recently. But it seems like we've lost her, which is quite sad news. We can't find any new eggs, and what they've done, they've made these, if I can just point to them, there's these queen cells. So what they are is basically new queens being born. So, well, not being born, but being grown. So they are capped, and it takes 7 days for them to cap. So that means that we were here 7 days ago when we put the nuke hive in. So they have literally been making queen cells ever since we left. It will take 2 weeks for this queen to emerge, or a queen to emerge. The first one that emerges will kill all the other queens, the other queen cells. There's about 5 of them in there. And then she will need to go on a mating flight. So she'll go out, she will be mated, and then after that she will then be able to lay and make more bees. So we've been advised to leave the hive for 3 weeks now. So that's a week for the queen to emerge, and then 2 weeks for her to mate and start laying. We shouldn't check in the meantime, because a new queen can be quite sensitive, may fly off, and then we've pretty much lost her. So we're going to leave them now for 3 weeks, although we will be coming back to feed them sugar syrup. So just to make sure that they've got enough while they're a small colony. So I will put the frames back. We seem to have an alignment issue here. We've got these spaces, want to leave them enough space, but the spaces don't line up, but not the end of the world. I'll make sure that gap's there before I leave the hive. That's the one that we don't want to keep, so yeah. Okay. Oh, and that one as well. Okay, so we've got 2 frames that need replacing there. On our next visit, I think. Just gonna do that manually and just leave them enough space to make their cells. Right, so we're going to put the crown board back nice and smoothly so we don't squish any bees. We now have our super duper feeder. So this, as they ran out of food last week, this will allow up to 6 litres, although we're not going to put that much down because we've it can ferment if you put too much, and they don't take it. So we're going to put 3 litres into here, and there's the hive's not very level, so it tends to go down that side. That's not great. Gonna have to level off this hive a bit better. You see, I've only put 2 litres in. It's already at the top. This thing should take 6, so have to do for now. Lid of the feeder. Just see down into there. You can see all the bees in the hive. Lid back on. Box, got to keep it all sealed up. And we're done. Yeah, so we'll leave that for 3 weeks, and fingers crossed we will have a mated queen, and we can get things back on track. Thanks for watching.